What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Nadeau, and we're here today with the brand new Air Jordan 3 UNC. These just dropped this morning on Saturday, March 7th, 2020 for a retail price of $190 and had a really interesting release. These actually seem like they were extremely limited in stores and most of the stock went online. It's kind of weird, not really sure why Jordan did that, but at least by me and from what I could tell from others across the country, the in-store stock was very, very limited. I almost couldn't even get my size at the store I went to, so it was pretty interesting, but we'll get more into sort of the release recap towards the end of the video. For now, I want to explain what we're going to do here today, which is the same as all of my other in-hand review videos, where we're going to take an up-close and in-depth look at the sneakers right here, the UNC Air Jordan 3, as well as take a look at them on feet with a few different styling options. So this is going to be a great video today. This is an awesome, awesome sneaker in hand, really clean at first glance, and I'm really excited to take a full dive into the shoe. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if this was your first time stopping by. I pick up almost every single new sneaker and review it the same exact way on this channel here, so you guys will not want to miss out on all the great upcoming drops for the rest of 2020. But with all of that said and out of the way, we need to dive into this review of the Air Jordan 3 UNC. So let's go. All right, so here we are up close with the UNC Air Jordan 3. But before we take a dive into the shoes, I do want to show you guys this box. It's a really nice sort of premium material box that I was surprised to see with the shoes. But on the size tag here, we see Air Jordan 3 Retro in white, Valor blue, and tech gray for that retail price of $190. But then on the rest of the box, you can see we got this elephant print on the bottom. We got the white Jumpman and Air logo right there on the front. And on the top of the box, we do have a giant Jumpman. So it's really nice. It's just a flip top box like this. You take off the top. You can see the rest of the elephant print around the outside. You have this elephant print paper on the inside. So really nice touch. I did not know that Jordan Brand was going to do that with these, UNC 3s right here to match the UNC colorway. But definitely a nice touch to see from Jordan Brand. But now back to the shoes here. Hopefully you guys can see right off the bat on the camera, a lot of people always ask about the leather quality, and this is definitely a really nice leather quality on the lateral side here. But if we start more specifically down at the outsole and at the bottom here, we can see that gray outsole peeking through on the side. We see it run all the way along the length of the sneaker. We see the stars all the way up at the toe. Next, onto the midsole, we see that white stitching here, the white midsole connecting all the way to the back, where we see that UNC blue kind of back panel hit right there below the elephant print. We got that print right there connecting to that nice upper material where we see this really nice tumbled leather on the lateral side. And then up at the top, we see a perforated kind of white smooth leather up at the top, leading all the way to the front here, again with more elephant print down at the toe. We get that to focus in there. Then we can see more of that tumbled leather going all the way across. Then the eyelets, little black holes right there, some more UNC blue hits on the side, and then a little bit more black up at the top. But that is gonna round out the lateral side and just an absolutely really nice looking sneaker from the side here. Next up is the front view. So if we again start at the bottom and move up, we got that gray outsole, the stars at the bottom, moving up to the white midsole, the elephant print lining the toe. Then we got that tumbled leather toe box, moving up to that perforated leather on the tongue. We got these white laces, UNC blue accents, and then up at the top of the tongue for this pair, the iconic Jumpman in UNC blue with sort of a darker shade of blue lining the Jumpman itself, and it's sort of extended, so it's stitched on and you can feel it. It's not like on the tongue itself. So it's a little bit better quality than I expected as well, and looks really, really nice in person. That Jumpman just absolutely pops, especially with the contrast stitching around it. But hopefully you can get a good look at it there. Really, really nice and great quality. Very happy with it so far, but now we'll move to the medial side. Next up here is where everything connects. So basically everything is the same and wraps around from the lateral side. Again, we could see that gray outsole, white midsole. Didn't mention the air bubble on the other side there, but you can sort of see that peeking through. Got more of that UNC blue and then that elephant print up top. The rest of the midsole continuing on. That tumbled leather, more of that perforated leather. The laces connecting, more of that UNC blue hit right there. Hopefully you guys can get a good view on this on the camera here, but it looks really, really nice, and that is gonna round out the medial side. Continuing around to the back heel now, again, starting down at the bottom, we got that UNC blue hit wrapping completely around the heel. Then we move to sort of that darker blue that they use to line the Jumpman on the tongue. We'll flip this around real quick. this color blue outlining the Jumpman is the same color blue on the back heel here. So we see the Jumpman and Air atop that elephant print right there, all on this white sort of back panel. We have the extra flap at the top and then more perforated leather underneath, but really clean look from the side here, and that is gonna round out the heel. Next up, I've turned on the flash and moved back the tongues a little bit to check inside the sneakers themselves. So on the lining on the inside, it's all white that goes all the way down to the red insole, where we have a really nice patch on the bottom with that size sticker over top of it. But it says quality products. We got it to focus there. Quality products inspired by the greatest basketball player ever. And it's got some UNC blue kind of stitching connecting it to the outsole. It says team and the Jordan logo. And then on the back of the tongue, we see more of that darker blue shade, and we have heart and soul written in white atop a red patch. And finally, we're gonna take a look at the size tag here. I know you guys like to check out that number, or the style number and information there. So that's what it looks like on the UNC Air Jordan 3. But again, all the quality kind of connecting together and making a really, really nice shoe here. And now lastly, honestly, a really nice part of the shoe as well. I think the bottom looks really clean and really cool. We have primarily gray outsole with UNC blue up at the toe, that darker shade of blue in the back with Jordan written there in white. So again, classic Jordan 3 outsole, but this is what we have for the UNC Air Jordan 3. And now we've reached the point where we have taken a full up-close and in-depth look at the UNC Air Jordan 3. So plenty to go around, plenty of really nice materials, and overall, definitely really happy with it so far. So now it's time to get them laced up, and I'll show you guys what they look like on feet. All right, so now there we have it for the Air Jordan 3 UNC on feet. So in my opinion, they looked really, really clean on feet. I think they look great. You really can't go wrong with the UNC colorway on an Air Jordan 3, especially put together like this. I think this one looks so nice. It's really well put together. The design and the colors and the material are all there. Everything about it is really good. The retail price at $190 is also really good. So hands down, in my opinion, I think it's a great shoe. The only thing I don't like was what I kind of mentioned at the beginning of the video, was that Jordan made these really limited in store. I cannot for the life of me figure out why they did that. You know, obviously this is a really clean shoe. A lot of people were going after it, which reflected in the resale markets. This morning prices were almost 50, 60 bucks lower than where they are right now, because as soon as they sold out, people realized they couldn't get them in store and the price just shot up. So I don't know why Jordan didn't put more in stores, but that's beyond me. That's my little rant. I hope they fix that in the future. But nonetheless, this is still a really, really good shoe. So I did want to get this video out for you guys to check them out up close and on feet. And one last thing in terms of sizing, I do want to mention that a lot of people always ask me about sizing on these shoes that I review here, and these ones definitely do fit true to size and very similar to other Air Jordan 3s. So the last 3 that came out is probably the Unite 3, and I know those are still hanging around on shelves by me. So if you need to go and try on a pair of shoes, or a pair of 3s, you can go and try on the Unite 3s to get your correct fit for the UNC 3s. They do fit the same and are pretty much true to size in my recommendation. But other than that, you know, I've said all positive things about the shoe, so now it's time to give you guys my final rating and opinion on a scale out of 10. And if you couldn't guess, I'm going to go pretty high. I'm actually going to give these a 9.5 out of 10. I think they are an awesome shoe. They look very clean. Materials are there. Colorway is there. All said and done for me, including the box too. You know, the box design too. That's always a plus for me. So very happy with it, and I think it's a great shoe all around. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think and what your opinions on the drop was today. You know, were you able to cop these in store? Were you able to grab them online? You know, let me know and we'll have a discussion down there. Other than that, that is going to wrap up the video for today, so thank you all for watching. And like I said earlier in the video, if this was your first time stopping by today, be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with almost every single new sneaker that I pick up and post on the channel here. But other than that, thank you all again for watching, and I'll catch you guys again real soon on the next video.